Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Fimax Gaming here, and today we're going to talk about the new leaks that we got for Digimon Rearise. Shout out to the dataminers Ryumon and Shoutout for bringing us this information. Appreciate it so much. We're getting for the Battle Park bonus Digimon stats, Brave Ophanimon, Fighter Mode I think that stands for. Devoted Sakuyamon Maid Mode, and Deft Kuzuhamon Maid Mode. Correct me if I mispronounced any of the names. For the Clash Battle Medal Exchange, we're getting the Omegamon Sword code, the Lucimon Sailormon code, the Susanamon code, and Chaos Galaman's code. And the 25th, we're also getting Ophanimon DGB codes as well. In the BP Medal Exchange, we're getting Ophanimon Fighter Mode, Brave Ophanimon's plugins for 250 medals as usual, and the pack of the 200 Ruby pack that includes the codes, skill stones, the workout chips, protein, and 2 plugins. We're getting a new featured summon. This one is going to last for like 2 weeks more or less. Yes, 2 weeks. This is a featured demon that will include Ophanimon Fighter Mode, Sakuyamon Main Mode, and the other one I think it's called, what was it? Deft Kuzuhamon Main Mode. So let's get down to it. See if this is worth to pull or not. Ophanimon Fighter Mode is a Brave Mega. Stats are pretty nice. The 8k HP base is pretty good. The power is pretty high with 5.2k. Defense is pretty high as well, 2.5k, and 30 speed. The plugins will be, the attack plugins will be 24 speed and 700 power. And the defensive ones will be defense and counter. The main skill, she does damage to a random enemy 3 times, single target I think it, yeah, it's a single target. Single target, random, and it hits 3 times and ignores enemy block. The sub skill, she deals damage to 2 enemies, and she increases her own power by 40% for 2 turns. And her passive is increases her own crit rate by 50% for 2 turns, and she deals 1.35 times the damage to a common enemy. Ophanimon, reading the skills, it has good stats, but the skills are not, I don't think she is a top tier unit for Battle Park. I can see her being used a lot in Clash Battle, and it's more because of all the evades and all the damage limit and all that I don't think she would last long. And plus she has a single target attack, which makes it a little bit not usable. But stat wise, she is pretty dope, to be honest. Sakuyamon Main Mode, she is a devoted Mega. Stat wise, she has a 6k HP, 2.2k tech, very low defense, 1001.1k and 12 speed. Her main skill is damage for enemies. She increases power damage resistance and tech damage resistance by 50% for 2 turns. Her sub skill, she deals damage to 3 enemies and recovers all allies' HP by 50%, and removes shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep, poison, burn, error, skill lock, blind on all allies. And her passive is allows all allies to reduce cooldown time after using a skill by 50% for one time. That means if you use a skill, instead of like going through the cycle, it only goes half, which is pretty good. And the other effect of the passive is nullify shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep effects targeting all allies, and that's permanent. I've seen a little bit of JP, and I've seen that she until this day she's still being used, but I don't know. She seems quite interesting. I like it. Like, she can heal, she can put up the damage resistance, and that's a pretty high amount, 50%. She can remove basically almost every status. She can heal a lot, and she reduces the cooldown time. So she's pretty good. She's a bit squishy stat-wise, but she seems interesting. What can I say about her? Well, I think for right now, of the three, she is the most recommended to pull. For Underworld, well, yeah, she will be extremely good for Underworld as well. Let's go to the next one, which is Kuzuhamon Main Mode. She is a Deft Mega. She uses Tech as Deft, because some Deft use power, others use Tech. Anyway, the HP is not bad with 8k. Tech isn't pretty bad either with 3.4k. Defense is pretty low with 1.5k and 22 speed. Her main skill is damage 3 enemies. She reduces buffs of 3 enemy targets by 3 turns, and she reduces those enemies' defense by 40%. The boss is not that good because we already have a Ophanimon, and yeah, but the damage, that defense down by 40% is not bad either. Let's see, the sub skill, she deals damage to 3 enemies. She decreases those 3 enemies take damage resistance by 40% for 2 turns. And her passive is increases all allies' tech by 50% for 2 turns, and increases all allies' crit rate by 50%, and that's permanent. She is pretty much a support unit with the tech increase and crit rate increase. I don't think if I were to like put up an order of who is better than who, I think Sakuyamon main mode is the best of these three, then Kuzuhamon main mode, and then Ophanimon, at least for the battle part. Because for Clash Battle and all that, the 3 of them have different uses, and for Underworld as well, but I think Sakuyamon main mode is the prize from these 3. This is a feature summon. If this is a pull or skip question, I would say it's an in-between. Sakuyamon is good, but if you decide, if you want to skip it, that's alright, because there are gonna be better Digimon coming around, and this banner will only last for 2 weeks. So if you don't feel like you should waste your rubies, you want to save for another limited summon banner, you can do it. Because from the 5 featured Digimon that are here, the Lilithmon and Resumon, I don't remember her name. From the 5 of them, the best I think would be, I don't know which of the versions of Lilithmon will be included, but if it's the Devoted is pretty nice as well. But I think Sakuyamon main mode is the best one from the 5 of them. But yeah, Anyway, guys, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Peace.